to turn my mind off. I'm completely empty, I can't take much more, but I'll struggle through this till I rise or fall. I'm bleeding out the pain, but it holds on. Feeling the love I had, but now it's gone. Now you're no longer here, I'm on my own. It's hard to imagine I'll ever move on. You were the only one, you were the only one who understood the pain. We were the only ones, we were the only ones. Now there's only me. Maybe it's true, I've lost all I love. It's my mixed emotions that you got sick of. I can't shake the feeling, I could have done more. The past is the past, that's not worth living for. I'm bleeding out the pain, but it holds on. Feeling the love I had, but now it's gone. If you're not here, I'd rather be alone. Remember, it's like when you said to me, you were the only one, you were the only one who understood the pain. We were the only ones, we were the only ones. Now there's only me. And now there's only me. I know I still speak to you in my sleep. I'm aware that you're gone, but still it cuts deep. I'll see you again with my own two eyes, as I cross my heart and hope not to die. Can you hear my voice as you fall asleep? Did you feel my pain when you had to leave? You'll see me again with your own two eyes, when I cross my heart and hope to die. Break these chains and hope to die, and hope to die. When I cross my heart and I you were the only one, you were the only one who understood the pain. We were the only ones, We were the only ones. We were the only ones. Now there's only me. And now there's only me. I know I still speak to you in my sleep. I'm aware that you're gone, but still it cuts deep. I'll see you again with my own two eyes, as I cross my heart and hope not to die. Can you hear my voice as you fall asleep? Did you feel my pain when you had to leave? You'll see me again with your own two eyes, when I cross my heart and hope to die. And hope to die. And hope to die. When I cross my heart and you were the only one. You were the only one who understood me. We were the only ones. We were the only ones. Now there's only me. We are the only ones. We are the only ones. But yet we still live on. For you we still live on.
All right. Hi, you guys. How's
Hello,
everyone doing?
everyone.
So we had last minute changes. There, thanks to Mercury retrograde.
I even brought my Hermetica book, like not to be a nerd, but to be a nerd. To like, right? I'm always trying to petition Mercury, like let this stream go smoothly. Nope, nope. Here I am. I'm on NYA stream. Hi, TGV, but we're making it work despite. Right.
Also, guys, let me know if the audio is good on my end, on Disco's end. I tried to make it because I remember the last time on the feedback with the last stream that Disco's audio was very low and mine was very, very high. So please inform me if the audio is good right now. And so yeah, we have to get the show rolling. Like we had to make last minute changes. Like it was crazy to say the least. All right.
You can hear me louder, so I think you're over here. Hey, Birdie. Hi,
Hi,
Birdie.
Birdie.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Birdie. So yeah.
Yes, the show must go on. Exactly, Jujubee. Exactly.
Okay, you can hear
Yes.
Disco. Okay, but am I on good audio or do I need to increase my volume, Blue? Because let me know. Because I don't know if this goes louder. If I'm louder, just please let me know.
And I just have a loud voice too,
Yeah.
so if NYA needs to be louder, I understand.
Okay. So I'll keep it at the balance then. Okay. Um. All right, Juju Bean. Let me increase mine just a little bit then. Let's see. All right. See if the let me know if that let me know if that works, you guys, because I know Disco is a very loud person. I am too at times. So
I can shh. Right, I can take it down a notch. Right, here's my stream voice. Right, we'll take it down.
Yeah, so like I said, I should have. This was so last minute, so I didn't. When I'm telling you guys this was last minute, like this was last minute. Like I didn't play around with audio or anything like that. I just had to. I had to get the thing rolling and had to make the changes.
The show must go on.
Yeah, that much is true. So I want to put the. I want to. All right. So in order to join the queue. Type exclamation point to join because I want to put that emphasis when people join it because my command's different than anyone else's. It's not exclamation point join, so I want to put that.
Okay.
I always like to put that emphasis for people because then they're like, "How do I join?" And then actually, funny enough, let me show you. If you just type it exclamation point join, oh. Is my stream on Sunday? Oh my god, it's probably not running. Anyway,
I think I've seen it before though, where it's like you tried to trick me.
Yes, that is the name. I don't have my Streamlabs probably isn't working, which actually I should do that real quick. Speaking of, while we're not really doing anything at the moment, let me just fix that real quick.
Mercury, right? You know, and when you think about everything that's like squaring Uranus right now, which is all technology,
Yeah.
Mercury retrograde, right? We're aft. We're all aft, everyone, but we're here anyways, okay? As Saturn, I feel like I have to represent. What?
There it goes. There it is. There's that funny command. So when people type that's what pops up. Because like I said, I like to make things a little different, and I had problems in the past where people just come in, type in the command, and then just leave the channel. I hate that so much.
You know, I try to use the rotate button because I understand, like we were talking about before, it can get long, and I understand that people don't want to sit through everyone else's readings or whatever, so I try and give people a chance to come back, but it gets frustrating because I do want to get to everyone, and it's like, no, don't leave.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to show everyone the deck I'm going to be using today. It's called the Out of Hand. It's literally like symbolic images of hands. So, hi Muso.
Hi Muso.
Let me give Muso a shout out. But yeah, so this is going to be what I'm going to be using today for my readings.
A very cool deck. NYA was showing it to me before. It's all in hands, and we were talking about how that kind of, because it's not gender specific. Sorry, I'm a little bit feverish tonight as well. I might as well tell you, Mercury got me in the brain as well, so my language is a little bit off. Right, if I speak a little bit slower, that's all that's going on. But we were talking about how decks like that, where they are, they open up the space for archetypes, like they're just hands. And then you can really draw, like, what does that mean to you? What are those energies saying to you? Instead of kind of clouding it with all this exclusivity and, stereotypes and norms, right? Exactly. Like getting to the root of the archetypes. That's what we're always trying to do that, right, Emily?
Yeah, for real though. Alrighty, so I don't really have, like I said, this is so last minute, so we kind of had a theme going, and so I'm gonna be Jupiter today. So I'm gonna be the planet of about expansion, optimism, the spirituality of stuff. And Disco is
it's
gonna
like
be
the utopia, right? You can think of it as the utopian, kind of everything fitting divinely together, and then Saturn as the dystopian entropy that must happen, right? And so we're going to read for you, right?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. And then
okay,
and then we have Disco over here, who's going to be Saturn today.
As usual, right? Always rolling up to tell you the good news.
Is that any surprise for you guys? That's not a surprise for me.
So that's what we were gonna do. Is we'll do whatever your questions are. NYA will do, and sorry if I don't know which side NYA is on, and so I'll just point at the front. NYA will do 2 cards of like what's working for you. We're just going to keep it simple, like whatever kind of hey, what's up, little tiger sis? Thank you for coming. Yeah, we'll keep it very simple. So just, NYA will do 2 cards of like what's working in this situation or what the Jupiter, energies want you to know. And then, right, I'll do what maybe you need to be aware of in this situation, barriers, limitations, things you maybe want to watch out for, the Saturn position. So we're going to keep it real simple, but real fun as we do, right?
Yeah. So I'm so excited to be here. We were discussing this prior. This was last minute change. Unfortunately, I was meant to be on Disco's channel, but we had to work when we had to work with.
And I said this to NYA one because I thought it was going to be a lot easier to get NYA on my stream, and it was not. And as we were trying, NYA was trying so hard to help me, and I'm like, this is why I shout out to Dead Chrome so much, because this is what Dead Chrome has to deal with in making sure that I get online. And so yeah, we just decided easiest thing to do is NYA knows what to do, so I'll just go on his stream. So I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I will figure it out. Dead Chrome, if you're listening, I will be talking to you soon. And we will have NYA on the disco proper soon enough. Mercury retrograde, whatever. It happened. We're here.
Aww.
Oh, thank you, Muso. Thank you. Yes, I'm doing a little blue. I'm doing a little blue. Blue for Saturn. I mean,
I think you wore blue last time too. Funny enough.
I didn't actually.
Oh, no,
I wore
wait,
pink
what was
because I
it?
remember. Right.
Oh,
I wore-
right. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought I thought I remember you wearing blue, or I don't know. Maybe I was
I'm
wrong.
keeping in rotation.
Yeah.
NYA. Just right. See between you and me. I never wear the same one twice now.
No.
Well, I do, but I try to space them out. Right.
Yeah. No. You try to space it out. No. Exactly. But the queue is open if anyone's interested in a reading. So we're here. We're rolling.
We're here. Yeah, we're here to bring you some tarot, some giggles, some Mercury retrograde. We're going to do it anyways. We don't care. I could read you guys some weird stuff from the Hermetica. Like, this is one of those books where, like, whenever I need to, like, check my own ego about what I think I know, right, open up this bad boy. And you're like, oh, I
Right.
nothing. I know nothing about anything. Right. I don't even know what these words are. It's a very humbling. This is one of my humbling exercises that I do. Right? The Hermetica, and it's on Mercury Day, Hermes. So it fits. That's why I brought it.
Very, very, very fitting. Yes.
So don't make me read it and join the stream. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh my god.
Good reading.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm gonna Hermes all over you guys.
So.
I love that you can use my emoticons on your stream too. There's the disco cow.
Oh yeah, if they're subscribed to you, they can use your emotes.
I love that, and I just want to say too, since we have a little bit of downtime, so much Saturn, 4 planets in Cap plus my rising. Woo!
Ooh.
Ouch! Hello, Muso. My Saturn, my natal promise, my chart ruler says hello to yours. Also ruled by Saturn. I'm a Saturnian. Big surprise. But that's a lot. That's a stellium in Capricorn, rising and sun. That means, that's your natal promise, the ruler of your chart is Saturn, and also that your sun sign and your rising sign are both in Capricorn. You really are who the fuck you are. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, our sun sign is like our inner core, our rising sign is like what we show to the world. Yep. You just are. You're a really authentic person. That's what I get tingles just even thinking about all that in Capricorn. Right. My Saturn is getting excited. Thank you for sharing that with us, Muso. Right. My Saturn says hello to your Saturn.
Oh, you're.
Oh, Aquarius. Well, you're still, though, that's still ruled by Saturn. And, in other traditions, when we go outside of the 7th scene, Uranus technically rules Aquarius, but so does Saturn. In the original ancient astrology, Saturn rules Aquarius. So you still.
Wow.
Where's your rising sign? Your rising sign is Capricorn?
Yeah, I think he's a Cap. Yep, he's a Capricorn.
Yeah, Cap rising. So still, Saturnian, right. Lots of Saturn, for sure. I see you. And I just want to say, too, while we have a little bit of downtime, that when NYA comes on the disco, we'll be splitting everything 50-50. Like all the ad revenue, any subscriptions that anyone buys, bits, anything. I will get NYA onto the disco. It will happen. And we'll make it really fun. Yes, it's tough. Musa, we were just talking about, but this is why I love Saturn so much, because it is tough, and I do like it hard. I mean, my life is hard. Life in general is hard for everyone, and that's why I stand Saturn so hard. Is because we have to like navigate life, right? So to get comfortable with how really rough life is, I think is in everyone's best interest, even if it's not the most fun thing, which spirituality, that's real, that's like the real deal when you're really getting like into the woo world. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Right, it is tough, but that's kind of. I was just talking to Mia about that. It was just like, some of the biggest mistakes I've made in my life, or the toughest times that I've been through in my life. Those are the times where you learn the most, and that's why you want Saturn on your side, so that you're not like blindsided by it. Like, Saturn is life; it's the keeper of time. Jupiter is, Superman, very wonderful as well. Not to like take anything away from how great Jupiter is. And they work actually together. They're actually trying to get to the same goal, if that makes sense. Like, Jupiter is just coming at it from a different direction, but they both need each other. They're like the yin and the yang. They're the major benefic and the major malefic. They need to work together in order to create, the universe and humanity and the cosmos and everything else. That's my little astrology spiel.
Yeah, certainly. But yeah, no, it's been. Oh, I'm trying to figure. I'm just like brain fart today. Mercury is really getting me today.
No, seriously, how have you been? How have you been in general, NYA?
I've been good, since the last time we did our collab stream. I was heavenly surprised with the feedback and I think the reactions of the stream, and I think as we were doing the promo, I'm not kidding you guys. This was sends me the promo screenshot, right? I was like flabbergasted and how well it actually looked. It's like you see the goodness in both of us in that screenshot, like you really did a good job with the promotion. I'll
Oh,
give you
thank you.
I'll give you much props on that, because like it was. I was like, wow. I had a plan to like make a selfie, but I got so sidetracked with my daily life that I just forgot to do it. But then Disco comes out of nowhere, sends me the promo picture. I was like, oh my god. And I think I was messaging Blazing at the time. I was telling him, God, I didn't post it yet. I showed him. I said, guess what Disco did with the promo? I showed it. I think he laughed. It was so great. It was like it
Well,
really.
I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Thank you. It was fun to make. And it wasn't hard,
Yeah.
It was just, just a little collage app or whatever. And it wasn't hard to, like, find 3 screenshots of us having a good time, because we did. Like,
Yeah.
yes, metaphysics and esoteric are called the center, but Saturn only gives progress after much. Exactly. I mean, yes, but that is metaphysics, and it is esoteric, and it is occult. It's all of it, right? And even if you go back to like singularity versus entropy, Saturn, right? In order to have life, you have to have toil and trouble, which is metaphysical. It is esoteric. And it is all of the etc. So I'm just going to kind of wrap all that up for you, Muso. But I agree with you. Where, I think we get into a lot of discussions about Saturn in astrological circles of, being this big bad, Can I just say that I'm a little more afraid of Mars? Can I just make that, like, maybe an unpopular opinion, that I'm more afraid of Mars than I am of Saturn? Because Mars is the one that's just going to come in and fuck you up, right? Just like laser you down. And it doesn't always give the progress after much toil and troubles. That's kind of the difference, right? Mars is a little more impulsive, a little more, I just want to burn everything up and mess you up and mess everything up, and then I'm gonna go, and there isn't always, it's one of those planets where like there isn't always a big cathartic moment afterwards. It's just gonna mess you. It's just gonna hurt you,
Actually, I'm gonna pull.
As much as I love Saturn, I feel like I need to start working on my relationship with Mars, because now Mars is starting to become more frightening to me than Saturn.
Oh yeah, okay. I had to double check my chart real quick. My Mars isn't. I have a good Mars. It's in Leo.
Oh hey, ruled, right? Ruled and is it exalted? No, I think it's just ruled there.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow the Stone Witch.
Hold on, I have my book. We can check rulerships. Y'all need to start joining the queue, or we're just gonna keep talking. We're just gonna keep telling you about stuff. So your Mars is in. No, it's Peregrine. I mean, it would make sense that it doesn't have a rulership in Leo, actually, or a dignity rather. It doesn't have a dignity in Leo. Wow. The Sun is the rulership and exalted Mars, but it makes sense that it's comfortable there, right? Because Leo is a fiery sign, Mars is a fiery planet. I would think that maybe you're more powerful than you let on, but you're careful with it because you know how powerful you can be, right? That Mars with that Leo energy, don't get in NYA's way, right? My Mars is in Cancer. I think Jujubee asked. Hey, Sunwitch, welcome
in.
Yeah, my Mars is in Cancer, which is like one of the worst. I think it's in detriment. I'm pretty sure it's in detriment there. Ooh. It's right. It's a really sad place for Mars to be. It's in fall. So it's in fall. It's sad. If you think about like an aquarium, like Cancer is a double-bodied water sign, right? So you think about an aquarium and then you think about dropping a fiery, hot, aggressive planet into an aquarium. What happens? It's mushy. It's oversensitive. You know what I mean? Like I can take things the wrong way very easily. That's what Cancer and Mars does for me in my chart. Like it makes me very oversensitive. I can be very aggressive on the outside, but on the inside, I'm like, oh my gosh, this, one wrong thing, it's all over. Like I'm very, very mushy. Hard on the outside, mushy on the inside. Like that.
I feel like the more people are going to keep talking.
Life. Yes, it's my life too, Muso.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Sorry, just trying to keep up.
No, I'm trying to keep up too. And I'm like, I
would think that Mars and Leo is a strong placement. You got some fire, right?
Yeah.
Remind me to never make you mad.
But the fight, you want to know the interesting? My Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Sagittarius.
Oh my gosh, yes! And, well, that's beautiful. I mean, that's right. So you are supposed to be Jupiter. Right. Hello. I'm honored to be in your presence, Sir Jupiter. Mars, Jujubee, I agree. That's what I was just saying. I was like, I'm getting so comfortable with Saturn. Mars is starting to creep up on me. I'm like, scary. And Tuesdays, they're kind of my least favorite days too. Sometimes, I mean, right? They're definitely Marsy.
Sorry.
But we're a Mercury day. Where's everyone's Mercury? Does anybody know? And also, just like pop quiz, do you know what house your Mercury is in? Because that makes a difference too.
My Mercury is in Sagittarius.
Your Mercury is also in Sagittarius. So you got Jupiter and Mercury in Sagittarius. Yep. That's interesting. And what house is it?
If I can find it, where is it? It says.
Yes. Yes, it is. Muso, do you know how that stellium is in?
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Just doing some astrology on the fly here.
See, I can read some astrology, but not all of it sometimes. So it's like this.
No, me neither. Again, right? I don't know anything. Oh, Bernie, Libra Suns, what's up? Mars and the Sun in Libra. Let's see.
Oh, I want to say it's the sixth house. I could be wrong.
The sixth house is where your Jupiter and
Yeah, I could be wrong though. I like I
what's
said.
I mean, if it is your sixth house, that's like your house of health issues, not necessarily your like vitality in general,
Right.
but right, like health problems would have Jupiter there. Good on you. Right. That's a whole lot of fortune in your health issue area. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna have perfect health your whole life, but you'll be taken care of, you'll have what you need. You know what I mean? There's a lot of luck and fortune around that for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Your Sun is in your first house. Mars is in its detriment in Birdie. Mars is in detriment in Libra. And also the Sun is in fall and it's in your third house, which is like siblings, community. I would have to see, this is where like astrology starts to get real complicated really fast, where you're like, okay, now I need to see the whole chart. You know what I mean? Like it can give you little nuggets here and there.
Yeah.
But then once it starts to get like a little more complicated, it's like there are other things. Nothing exists in a vacuum, right?
Yeah,
it all interacts with each
that's
other.
why I'm like, I'm not giving Disco as much information. I'm gonna keep it very brief because then Disco just wants to look at my whole chart at that point.
That's really what happens. Where I'm like, oh, now I want to know all of it. Right? Yeah. So I have to back away too. Right, my Saturn barrier. I have to put up my barrier. I would love to read all of your charts. I don't have the time or energy, unfortunately, or the knowledge. Right, I'm still a baby, so. But being on here, that's one thing I do love about Twitch. It helps me practice my astrology too. Like I do try to bring in what I've learned, and I try to stay very, very close to what I know for sure. You know what I mean? The stuff that I've actually studied. And so it does help.
Oh, even
your Saturn is in Scorpio.
Oh, wow.
What? See, Muso, I just want to see your whole chart. Because obviously you're in the 8th house club. I'll just leave it at that. Obviously, you are a Saturnian. And yeah, my Scorpio is actually in my 11th house, which is, as you know, Muso, I'm sure you know. Right, the queue is still empty. Come on, guys, we're really good readers. Like, we want to read for you. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but don't be afraid. But yeah, my 11th house is helmed by Scorpio, which again is the house of like psychicness, the liminal, the in between space. Yay, Jujubee! Thank you, Jujubee. You gotta do
exclamation point reading.
Exclamation point reading. Yes.
I know I have a different command for my channel. Sorry, you guys. It's just how it is.
But we can still, it's not like...
Yeah.
Right, we can do a reading. Do you have a general... PM of the Blue Switch, hello! Welcome!
Okay, here we go. Just want to make sure. Gigi means got it. Hi, BMO. So nice.
I'm gonna do a shout out to BMO Blue Switch.
Oh, I did it already, but okay.
You did it, okay.
Yeah, I might be a little too fast sometimes. Sorry.
I'm just trying to do my part. I feel bad. Like the disco invaded your stream, your channel. So Jujubee, should we do a reading? Should we stop talking about Saturnia for real? Yes. Happy to meet you, Muso, for real. Right. This is my black sun tattoo. Also a symbol for Saturn. Right. Hello! I'm glad you're having fun, BMO. Yes.
All right. So what is the theme again? Because I completely forgot today what the theme is today.
Jujubee just reminded us what's working well for her. Jupiter or Jupiter, whichever side of me you're on. Jupiter. And what isn't so much? Saturn. And not really like what isn't working for you, but like what kind of limitations, boundaries, obstacles you might need to be aware of. That's the Saturn I'm bringing. Right. We're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it, you do have agency. You just might want to look out for these things, right?
Yep.
So Jupiter, you go first. And I'll be using the
Oh yeah,
Cosmic Coven
I
deck.
was gonna say you never showed the deck you're gonna be using
I
today.
did not. Yes, just so everyone knows. And I always post stuff in the Discord when I
Yeah.
use a deck, so you'll be able to get a close up. But yeah, that's the deck I'm using. Yay, Birdie! Thank you everyone for joining the queue, and thank you for listening to us ramble for a little while as well.
Right. It was actually a little nice because it put Eric. We were already kind of like pretense, like trying to set everything up. Just us talking, just kind of winded down, just even better. Like it made us feel better.
Yes, it did. I feel more grounded. I feel ready. Yes, proactive Saturnian energy. That's how you gotta live, Muso. That's how you gotta live. That's what I'm all about.
All right, I'll let you know when I'm done shuffling and drawing.
So this is for Judy, just a general. Oh, and I think Judy also said her Mercury is in your 10th house, which does not surprise me at all. Just so you know, and I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, certainly, yeah, certainly, we can talk about that later.
Right. But then you're a spiritual seeker. That makes total sense to me. Of course, your Mercury is in your 10th house.
Okay, I like that. I like this.
Jupiter likes them. I will tell you that, Jujubee. I will.
All right.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. So, Jujubee, so what seems to be working for you is that you're putting in time in things that no longer serve you. You're putting you're taking out the garbage essentially. Like you can see with the Eight of Cups, you literally are taking out the garbage. Like you're taking out what no longer serves you. You're putting in the attention of detail to what is no longer serving you. So I feel like in premises of what's working for you is that you're essentially cleaning out the garbage and just like cleaning yourself, essentially cleansing yourself during this time. So keep that momentum going, and I feel like you'll see how much lighter you'll feel with how it goes. So yeah, this is great. I like these two together.
What was that? Was that the Seven of Pentacles?
Oh yeah, this is the seven pentacles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because my reading goes along well with as we expected it to, right? So what I got is the Six of Swords. I'll just show you the cards that I got right away. I got two sixes for you, Jujubee, which I think is important numerology wise. Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So in what's not working for you, I'm reading the Six of Swords is kind of going off that Seven of Pentacles. Don't go too fast. You may be shedding a lot of things that aren't serving you, walking away from things that aren't serving you, but remember that Seven of Pentacles is also about patience, planting seeds. We are in a Mercury retrograde. It is time to go slow, rethink things, maybe tweak things. And I think that the Seven of Pentacles in the Jupiter position is such a beautiful representation of growth and abundance. Jupiter. Six of Swords, slow it the fuck down. Right, there's Saturn. Don't go too fast. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Make sure you're keeping pace. Make sure that you are going slowly and at your comfort level. And then for what else is not working for you, I got, the Six of Pentacles, which is before the Seven of Pentacles. Make sure that you are reaching out for help. That even if it's something simple, can you pick up a Mountain Dew for me from the store? Whatever it is, make sure that you're not trying to do it all alone. That's what I see in the Six of Pentacles for what's not working for you. It's not going to work for you to try and burden all of this. Hello, gamer.
Hi, gamer.
Burden all of this on your own. Make sure that you're reaching out to people. Make sure that you're reciprocating. Make sure that you're accepting and receiving help, as well as giving help too. So, right, I think these two, whatever path that you're on, stay on it. Like NYA said, see it through, know that you're going in the right direction. You don't have to go too fast. You know, that's a Saturn. Saturn, slow it down. Saturn's a big ass planet that goes really slow. So it's always going to tell you to slow it down.
Yeah, no,
But know that the fruits are coming. That's Seven of Pentacles, right?
see. This is why I like doing dual streams, because when I'm hearing the other person's perspective, I start retaining something that I should have said earlier in the reading. But like I said with the Seven of Pentacles, even though you pay attention to all the details, it's all about the dedication, the patience, and the understanding that you can even see here, like this person is literally trying to draw in that pentacle for the I don't know if it's a cupcake, whatever you want to, a cookie, whatever you want to consider this, right? You're paying attention to the details of it all, essentially, with your craftsmanship, essentially.
And they're baking, right? There's a lot of ingredients that go into it. And baking takes a certain amount of acumen. It takes a certain amount of precision. And it also takes fucking patience. And you can mess it up really easy. And you just start over. I think that's also a message for you as well.
Starting over, exactly. Literally starting over. Like,
you can throw out the burnt brownies.
Exactly.
Make them again. Right.
Yep. So any of the burned brownies, just put them in the trash.
Right. Like you said before, you're taking out the trash, compost pile. Compost all of it. Yes, I love that. Thank you, Jujubee. Thank you for being our first read and getting this stream kicked off. And you know I love seeing you, Jujubee, and I always appreciate you seeing you here. Yes. You were the first one to dive in. Now you can all see how it works. We got Jupiter, we got Saturn. Right?
Thank you for getting thank you for being a guinea pig, essentially.
Yes. Because now everyone's joined and I love it. Yeah. Muzo!
All right,
Muzo. Use Jujubee. You know I do. Muso, my Saturnian friend. You had to break us in it. Yes, you did. And I appreciate you for it, Jujubee. And also, because this was originally supposed to be on my stream, and this will also go for anyone here, I do have a notebook and a pen, and like old school people do. You will all be entered into my raffle to win the Radical Access Survival Tarot, which NYA had me on his stream to talk about. So even if you're not, because we're on this stream, I'm still going to do the raffle. So
absolutely, yeah. No.
Throw that in there, right. Get a free reading, you get entered to win a $50 tarot deck. So join.
You see the benefit? You see the benefits of joining the Kiwi, guys? You just didn't even know.
We're selling it.
Yeah.
Yes, Muso, I will bear with you. My Saturnian friend, I'm so happy to meet you.
No worries, yeah.
Oh, what can we do for you? What can Jupiter and Saturn do for you, Saturnian friend? I hope you don't mind. May I call you my Saturnian friend?
I like that. Hi, Rain.
Hi. Hello. Yeah, so even if you're not a follower of me, I will be writing down your name, and I will enter you in the raffle. And if you win, I'll track you down. So, look forward to that.
I love that I love that there's a lot of readers in this chat right now. It makes me happy.
Yes, because I do. I feel like there's such potential on Twitch to have a really thriving tarot community, an astrology community, whatever, woo community. There's so many needs out there, and for us to all come together and know, you know what I mean, that we can all serve. I think there's just great opportunity here. So I'm happy to see a lot of readers here too. Hello, everyone. I'm new to Twitch, so. Okay, I think we're waiting on Muso.
Yeah, I just been like shuffling like unconsciously.
I shuffle all the time.
Yeah, like do it unconsciously.
It's relaxing.
Yeah,
it is.
Your message.
I love these messages. I take screen. I didn't know that you could get bots that do that. Oh, posture check.
Oh god. Okay. All
yeah.
Right. Birdie's putting us on posture check.
Right. Birdie is making us sit up and be proper. I love it.
Now you're. Oh my god, yeah. She likes to call my community Amphor.
Welcome to the ant farm. I like that. I like that. I like the ant farm. Happy to be here. Right. Ants are badass little creatures, really. I mean, I wouldn't mess with an ant.
Oh,
I mean,
there's a
on my
lot.
size, like. Yes, Bertie, is it not? It is fantastic. I love it.
Okay.
We love that ant farm. Did we lose my Saturnian friend? It's already stuck. It's
Yeah,
going through
no.
my phone on repeat.
Yeah.
Ant farm, ant farm. I'm
No.
at the ant farm.
Yeah,
Right.
it
I
already.
want to change my background to an ant farm. Discord no longer seems relevant. It's the ant farm.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Right. First of all, super sorry for your loss. Sending you lots of love, support, comfort, and whatever you may need. We can't do health questions, right?
Yeah, this is I don't feel entirely comfortable doing like health related questions, but I can do some sort, I guess, of like how you want to do it, because I want to help Muso. I just don't want to do
Yes.
it in a sense of health. Like, it doesn't feel comfortable for me to do it because I'm not a not that I'm a one, I'm not a medical professional. That's one. Two, it's just, I don't want to give out the wrong. I don't want to give out the wrong insight on something on that department, and then it falls on me, and then I feel that it feels like it falls on me. So,
Do you want to maybe focus, Muso, on how to cope with the grief and the emotions that are going on in your family?
I like that better.
Yeah, we can stick to the top question if you want, and just it does sound like there's a lot of emotional distress going on. And right, how can Jupiter and Saturn help you mediate what's going on in your family, and maybe bring a little comfort and coping? Would you be comfortable with? Are you comfortable with that, NYA?
I'll be comfortable with that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Jujubee.
I hear you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, before I get to the reading, Jujubee, my rising is in Cancer, which is probably. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. When it comes to astrology, I probably resonate more with the Cancer readings than I do with my own sun sign. Yeah, I know people tend to, like, when they do like when they ever go to the horoscopes or do the astrology readings, they go with their sun sign. I tend to resonate more with my rising. But funny enough.
Well, and there's been I do post him on my Discord, Adam Eldebas. He does his horoscopes by rising sign. And it is, I relate to my rising sign more, right? And then also when they're doing your monthly horoscopes, because they do it by rising sign, he also goes into houses because he knows it's your first house, right?
Yes.
He knows that Cancer is your first house. So any Cancer rising, they can do a horoscope for all the house placements. So I'll send you the link because I like it. I like that way better too than just focusing on sun sign astrology. But anyone who knows me knows that I have much to say about that. I'll save it for my stream. Okay. Anyways, back to Muso. Yeah. It's just been one thing after another. I hear you. I'm right. Let me know when you are ready to do some cards for Muso. Yeah. And anyone who's in the stream, if you want to send some love, comfort, support, calmness, whatever Muso needs, us Saturnians can take that in too. We don't have to do it alone, Muso. Just because we can.
And I think, didn't I tell you before stream, I said, I think this deck was going to be really helpful today. This was going to be very beneficial. I think this is going to be this is such a perfect theme for what I'm trying to do today. So,
Love it.
oh, okay. So basically, they want me to pull an extra card for Muso.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can pull 3 cards if you want to, but I'm gonna pull 3 cards for Muso.
Okay. I'll pull 3 cards too then.
Okay.
Thank you, Rainy. Is it Rainy? Am I saying that?
Yeah, I hope we're saying your name correctly. Yeah, because that might be it might
Ant Farm?
and farm. Okay.
So mad. All right.
So. Okay.
All right. I got my 3 cards pulled.
Me too. All right. We're starting off with me first. So
Ren. Okay.
so since we're on the Jupiter, so we're doing things that are working for us. So what is working for you, funny enough, is the 3 of Swords. Is you are processing the feelings. I think you've been very transparent and been very open and very expressive with your feelings, and I think that really transpires with the 3 of Swords here. I like this 3 of Swords, believe it or not. So it's so different here. So, and I just want to premise this again on the fact that what is working for you is that you're sitting with the feelings, you're processing the feelings, and you're just going through the emotions right now, and it's gonna be very deep. I can definitely feel that. I felt that as I was shuffling the cards and as I was reading your messages, and I felt the emotion towards it, and then the next card I got is the King of Pentacles. So it's like you're going to you're going to really tap into that Capricorn stellium in you, because this is a very much of a Capricorn card, very much, making the most of the opportunity, right? And I think that's what I'm really getting with this King of Pentacles, is that you're making the most of the opportunity to really sit with the feelings, to really experience it, to like um to understand and experience the emotions. And with the 4 wands, just take those baby steps. It's all about. I like this 4 wands too, because it's another card that's showing about details, but it's not about necessarily like you have to be so precise, but like you're still like paying attention to everything around you, and you're taking those little small steps. As this tattoo artist is like taking those baby steps to really be accurate with the drawing here. So I feel as though you are doing absolutely great for what is working for you. Continue going through the motions of everything, and I'm really truly am sorry that you're going through all this right now. Just know that I want to
Truly.
truly. So
And if I could can you show me the 4 of Wands card again?
yeah, I'll put a little more close.
Because I just want to point out to Muso that I feel like, right, you are very much involved in your family. 4 Wands is also, home,
Yep.
finding strength and love within your family. But with that King of Pentacles there too, I feel like you're also a source of stability for your family. Right. And the reason I'm saying this is to kind of preface the Saturn part, okay? Is, that those things came through strong for me in NYA's reading, is that you are going, there sometimes with grief, the only way to get around it is to go through it. In fact, that's truly the only way. We have to feel our feelings. That's brave. That's Saturnian. It's Saturnian to sit in those feelings that are scary and hard. But I just want to validate all of that Jupiter for you, that, the cathartic release and feeling the pain for real. So Saturnian, and also the best way to get through it, the best way to start healing it. And even if it's, when it comes to grief, sometimes it's wounds that, they never fully heal. Even 20 years down the line, we think of something or someone, but we still have healed enough, and you're going through the thick of it right now. So I just kind of want to preface, and just kind of like validate what NYA said. Because in my cards too, for what's not going to be working for you, you also got the King of Pentacles. So, right, we pulled the same card. So I think that goes both ways. Yes, you are You are a source of stability and you are a source of strength for your family. You're the black sheep, though, but it has brought you all closer. However, be careful of that. Even I'm happy that it's bringing you all closer, and I'm happy that you're mending things, or this has been a way for you to bridge a gap with your family, even in this time of tragedy and loss. But I want you to be careful of making sure that you're taking care of yourself, and that even though you may want to take on a lot of this burden for your family, I'm a black sheep too. And I also can say, as a black sheep, what I would love more than anything else is like not to be the black sheep and to have the full acceptance of my family. And if I ever got the opportunity to bring them all together, I'm like gonna get teary, Muso.
Oh,
If I had the opportunity to bring them all together, I would, and I would put my full heart and soul into it. But right, exactly. That's what I want you to be careful of. Don't waste all of your, not waste, but be aware to conserve your strength and your energy and your vulnerability in this situation, especially as the black sheep. Even though you're experiencing this coming together during this loss and this time of tragedy, and you're all kind of leaning on each other like the hands all being interwoven, and your family coming back together, I want you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's what Saturn is coming in to tell you. Enjoy this time with your family, feel your feelings, all the things that NYA said.
yeah.
Make sure though you're still taking time for Muso.
Exactly.
Right.
With the 4 wands, exactly.
And the Two of Wands is the other card. I did pull 3 cards for you. Exactly. That's what I think people don't understand about being the black sheep. I don't hate my family. If I could trade anything in the whole world for not to be the black sheep and to just have unconditional love and to unconditionally love them back in a second. Wish done. It's not how it always works, and we still have to protect our energy. And that's what I see also with the Two of Wands, because I pulled an extra card for you as well. Make sure you're taking time, and look, there's a Saturn. They're all in a Saturn, Muso. Okay, make sure you are taking Muso time, that you are taking care of your family, you're tending to your emotions, you're also though really really putting up boundaries, protecting your energy as the black sheep, because we know, as black sheep, we know the narrative can get turned around on us very quickly, no matter what the situation is. Feel your feelings, but make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're taking Muso time, and just know that all of us right here in this stream, we're all sending you condolences, comfort, calmness, whatever you might need right now, and understanding that you're going through it. You're fucking going through it, and we're here.
Oh.
So thank you, Ren, for the extra card. I'm glad we could do that for Muso. I hope that helps. But yeah, that's heavy, and the health stuff is heavy too. And I don't know if you saw NYA the comment that Muso made about the health stuff and just that stretching, stretching. But just not that they wanted a reading about it, but just that you can affirm that there's just a lot of stuff going on with them. And
Oh yeah, no, I just read what Musto said. I know you do. I know you love your community, and you love the people who you have clientele with, and the people who you connect with. I truly do understand that, and want to emphasis on that. I just didn't want to interrupt Disco while she was doing her section of the reading. So I deeply do understand you.
yeah, and just keep taking care of you, and also understanding too that like whatever's going on emotionally right now, and I'm disabled. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, if you heal yourself, you heal your body, blah blah blah. However, it does still make a difference. Stress is still stress, and when we are sick or when we are wounded physically, it can also make things worse. So I will just say that with all of this other health stuff that you have going on, and you're going through a deeply emotional time that also involves family, be very very gentle with yourself. That's why that strength card came up for Saturn, right? Like,
Yep.
you don't have to be strong right now. You get to be Muso, and you get to take care of Muso in whatever way you need to take care of yourself. You don't have to be strong. Your vulnerability is going to be what gets you through.
Certainly,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being so open and vulnerable with us.
Per, per,
Really,
yeah,
like that's
That's
Really?
that's why I was saying in the beginning of my reading is that I appreciate how open and transparent you were, and the Three of Swords was really transpiring that how open and vulnerable you were willing to be with us to captivate our hearts with that. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
So
And you may feel crushed right now, Muso, but we'll get you back together, And that's just, again, that Three of Swords keeps like standing out to me. That's so Saturnian. You're doing the fucking hard work. You're doing what a lot of people don't even want to look at. They don't want to think about. They don't want to sit in their feelings. They don't want to admit that they feel bad or they're angry or all of the cycles of grief. You are doing the bravest thing that you can. Crushed regardless.
Yep.
So just know that, and keep fucking going. I mean, that's all we can do, one day at a time, and just know that you're surrounded right now. You're surrounded. You're surrounded by love and comfort.
Alrighty. We got
so thank you. Yeah, I know. I always get mushy. I mean, you almost made me cry, Muso. You almost made me cry.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, thank you. Right, Ken. I'll take that. Thank you. It's always my honor. It's my honor to be sitting here with NYA. It's my honor to be sitting here with y'all. It's my honor to meet you, Muso. Birdie, my lovely Birdie is next.
Much love to you, Muso.
Yes, much love to you. It's wonderful to meet you. My Saturnian friend, if I may.
Let me give another shout out for Muso again, because he deserves it.
All right, Birdie is up next. Birdie, what can we do for you today? I know we're getting into mushy reads already. Like, I'm ready though. I'm ready.
Right.
And really, when we're talking about placements, all of our placements are actually really strong, right? Like, as much as I talk about Mercury and Saturn, I'm also seriously Venusian. All of the mushy gush and all of the, extroversion and the wanting to make connections and community and relations and all of that. I mean, right, there's such a strong Venusian energy that goes through me as well that comes out in times like this.
Oh, wait, ads are okay.
Two ads.
All right, ads are playing.
Oh, Birdie, we will wait for you if you want, but it's up to Aunt.
We can take a little bit of break. We can take a little bit of break. Why not?
Right, we can come down. Yeah. We can come down a little for Muso. Right. Hold on, I had.
Yes, yes, it is. It's back into Leo. It was in Virgo originally, right? And it turned to Leo.
Now it's going back.
Yep.
Get ready for that. Right. And what do we know about Mercury and Leo? Watch your tongue, right? Watch your aggression. Watch the things you say to people. Yeah. Be a little softer.
I think
even if you want to be mean.
Even when Mercury retrograde was in Virgo, it was kicking my ass. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
It's been a rough one for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not been an easy, and I can say that for myself too. I've gotten hit. I mean, our stream tonight, right? Like, we couldn't even get a freaking Twitch stream to work. So that, and that's why I like, some of my streams I get really prepared for, and like I have all my astrology stuff, and I've watched all my videos, and I've done all my classes, I've got my little list, I'm gonna read my oracle card, and then there's times like this where it's just like, let's do whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel. That's how the stars are making me. That's how the planets are making me feel. Don't try and plan anything.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
Exactly. It's funny because we planned we planned this weeks ago. Like.
Best laid plans, though. I mean, that's Mercury retrograde. Is like Murphy's Law, right?
Yep.
Birdie, are you back? Are you back from your ads? Oh, that's a lovely. See, and that's the brighter side of Leo, right, Jujubee? And, I think that what you're saying here, speak from your heart, passionate speech, expressive, artistic, that is a beautiful way to crystallize Mercury and Leo. And especially since it's in retrograde right now, we should probably focus more on that, on Jujubee's definition of Mercury and Leo right now, because that's what's going to, as long as we're speaking from the heart, we might, say something that needs to be said or speak a truth that is, maybe difficult for us to hear or for someone else to hear. But if we keep in mind that we're speaking passionately from our heart, it's probably meant to be, right? So thank you for that, Jujubee. I'll whisper to Daddy Saturn. Daddy Saturn, please give Birdie Bro a little bit of a chuckle follow me. David Lynch, do you hear me? David Lynch is a Saturnian, so I'm not right. I'm not fucking around. Okay, David Lynch has agreed, Birdie Bro. Birdie, you get a gentle Saturn from Zaddy Lynch. And just for people who, in case you want to come see me, I'll be going live again on Friday. Saturn is going to be squaring Venus, so we are going to do another Venusian revolution, but it's going to be purely about squaring Saturn. Venus is squaring Saturn. What the fuck is going on? That's all I'm going to say. That's my little plug.
All right. I know I got the notification on my end that we're actually on ad break, but just let me know if you guys let me know, Birdie, if you're on ad break still or not.
She said she's back. Birdie
Okay.
said she's back.
Okay, good. That's why I want to make sure, because even though it says it on my end, I know it's different for everyone, and like I said,
because it does. They do the rolling, the rolling algorithm ads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Birdie, let me just placate Saturn a little bit more for you. Hold on. I'm gonna put the cards right in there for you, Birdie. Right. We're gonna.
Yeah. Oh, you got. Yep. You got to put the cards in there. Yep.
Right. You got to put the cards in there. I'm giving it right to Zaddy Lynch. Okay. We need a gentle Saturnian feel good reading for Birdie, which is not an easy thing to ask, but for Birdie, I'll do it. Birdie, I got you. And that's why I don't want to do a Saturn Day reading. I usually do Saturn Day lives, and they are very kick-ass streams because they're all the entire reading is Saturn. So I don't want to do that this week because I feel like we all have been going through it. We all have been going through Mercury retrograde. It has been difficult for everyone. And let's just do a mushy gushy Venus stream. We'll put some Saturn in there.
I actually want to ask you because I was thinking of doing this in the future now. What is Jupiter Day? On what day?
What
is Jupiter?
Jupiter Day is Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I might actually do that. I might incorporate Jupiter into my streams.
I mean, you're a Jupiterian. You have to now. I mean, you already are, whether you know it or not.
Right.
I mean, really.
Exactly. So, now that I'm fully aware, now I have to incorporate it.
Wait, you're a Cancer rising, you said?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer rising.
Hold on. Where is? No, you're not a Jupiterian. Right, Mercury retrograde is fucking us up again. You are ruled by the moon. You are a moonarian, a moonbeam, a moon person.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. My rising. Yeah, my rising's in Cancer. So yes, I am ruled by the moon, which is a Cancer rising person is very intuitive and very empathetic, and they obviously ruled by the moon. So emotions are emotions.
But so you have Jupiter in Cancer, where Jupiter is exalted, and this is where let me shut up about astrology because it just This is where we get super complicated. Yes, your Cancer rising means that you are ruled by the moon, so you're a moon person. You're not a Jupiterian. However, having Jupiter in Cancer Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, so that's a very, very wonderful placement for your Jupiter. Depending on what else is going on in your chart, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Lunarian, yes, I think you're right, Jujubee. Hey, Cancer, whoop whoop. Yes, the moon, Lunarian. I think that's right. You're a Lunarian. We've only had one other Martian in our stream, and we've only had one other Jupiterian in our stream. And now we have NYA, our Lunarian.
All right, I drew my cards, and this is very interesting.
Okay.
because it's like these are both. I'm telling this pre-forward. These are both very counteractive cards. I'm going to explain why in a second. Very counteractive.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm actually just gonna show you both cards because I already kind of spilled the beans. So we got the Eight of Wands and then the Four Swords. So, like I was saying, both very counteractive each other. So what's working for you is that you're keeping the momentum going. You're keeping things rapidly going for yourself, but you need to kind of slow it down at times too. Like that's where I feel the counteractive is coming in, where like yes, you what's working for you is that you're keeping things rolling, you're keeping things going, but that at the same time you have to kind of like slow it down as well, in a sense. So I
And Jupiter can also be a little bit of overindulgence, and
right,
overindulgence in many things. It can be overindulgence in doing too much for someone else, doing too much at your work. You know what I mean? Like Jupiter can expansion, growth. It can also be a tendency to overgrowth,
yeah,
overindulge. So
that's
that might be the message from Jupiter. Like you're going, going, going. Jupiter's like, hey, we don't need to grow that fast.
right, exactly. We don't need to expand that fast. We just have to be
Right.
at a steady level, and I feel like again that's why it is working for you. It's working in your favor, but you just gotta maybe keep it wind down a little bit, perhaps.
And I feel like too, it's a little bit of faith for you
Right.
too. Right, it is quite the pair of cards, Bertie. Because that's just because you're taking a rest doesn't mean that the work is stopped.
Yep.
Right? Like
Yep.
that's the balance. Like you don't have to keep going, going, going to like convince yourself that things are still moving and things are still happening
I
and
like
things
that.
are still transforming. Right. Like that's another very Jupiter message, right?
Yep.
Have faith that even if you're not actively doing, going, 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 things are still happening. Jupiter's still taking care of you, Bertie. Like,
Yep. It
and you
really is.
can rest.
It really is, though.
So I got two very conflicting cards as well. Right. I feel like Bertie, you're like, Saturn, take it easy on me. And Saturn's like, no.
Nope.
I'm going to still try to make it hard for you, or at least make it hard for your readers. Right. So the two cards that I got are the Four of Wands and the Chariot. So what's not working for you? And again, I feel like with that Four of Wands coming in, there is some kind of situation at home that is burning you out. And I'm almost seeing the Chariot not necessarily as like you don't need to crash and burn whatever is going on. I believe you, Bernie. Bernie. Whatever's going on at home, you don't need to like again that Mercury and Leo. Think of it more as jujube. Whatever you need, and we're on Mercury Day, right? Whatever you need to communicate about this situation that has you kind of running in circles, that Eight of Wands, where Jupiter's like, whoa, you're not even like really going anywhere at this point. It's just like a treadmill that, you're exhausting yourself on. I almost feel like the Chariot not working for you, it's like get off that treadmill. You don't need to be on it. And it's not taking you anywhere, right? Like
Yep.
sometimes a non-action is still an action, and that can also keep the momentum, like NYA was saying. The momentum still goes. You don't have to have your hand on the lever all the time. You don't have to be on the treadmill all the time to make
Yep.
sure that it's still going. It's still going. And with the Four of Wands coming in and what's not working, I almost feel like thinking that you're the only person who can make changes in your household. And I'm trying to be, Bernie, I'm trying to be gentle. I'm trying to be gentle, okay? Thinking that, you're the only person that needs to make changes or needs to be in charge. Again, delegate. And this has come up before. Let other people help you. Let other people in your household help you. You don't have to take everything by the reins. You don't have to chariot your way through this. You can four swords your way through this. That's what Jupiter is coming in to say. And Saturn is gently telling you, maybe you need to loosen up on the reins a little bit. Right. Let go. That Eight of Wands. Let go of some of that control. In the Chariot is a powerful card, but in what's not working for you position, you need to maybe like loosen up on the reins a little bit, right? Hey, Cop wonderful to see you.
But
Birdie.
It's funny how it says Birdie. I did try to cleanse my energy, and this Four of Swords is literally someone trying to like really do like a meditation with like the tools around them, essentially. So it is letting you know that you are doing it. So it's not. It is working. It is working. It is definitely efficient. So
the magic is happening. You need to trust in the magic a little bit more and put your own illusion of control a little bit behind you. Trust in the love and comfort and security that you have in your home and loosen up on those reins. Four swords it, not Eight of Wands it, right? Wonderful to see you, Cop Drop. I'm so glad you stopped by. Me, hey, what's up? I hope that helped, Birdie. Thank you for having a reading. You know, it's always my honor. Thank you for being a mod here today. Yes, exactly. Sometimes we need, like, we do get attached to this feeling that if I, things only happen if I'm continually a part of them. I have to be a part of them. I have to oversee everything. It's illusion of control. Things are happening. Unpredictable forces are happening all around us all the time. Again, talking about Muso and metaphysics and science and astrology, how it all kind of, it fits together. It really does. And sometimes we have to let go of that illusion of control, to let that magic, trust in the good vibes, trust in that magic that it's happening, Birdie.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you can always try and dump on me, Birdie. If you want to message me later, please message me. Yes, and a rest is needed. Get your rest, Birdie. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have you.
It seems like we're gonna have a round 3 coming soon, you guys. We're gonna have a round 3.
We have to, because I gotta get NYA on my stream. I've got to fulfill my promise. I am a woman of my word. This was not supposed to happen. Thank you. And again, shout out to Birdie is one of my mods from the Disco channel. Birdie is one of the best mods ever. So grateful for her time and energy, and so I'm always so appreciative of my team. So I need to give a shout out to Birdie. Always. Just a wonderful, lovely person.
I hope that reading was really helpful to you, Birdie. I think it was really efficient, to be honest.
And I mean it. If you want to message me later, Birdie, please do. Please do.
All right.
I'm here for you.
Oh, we have Gamer. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Cough Drop. Love to you too. Yes, get your rest. Get your rest, Birdie. We appreciate you.
No. All right, Gamer, you're up. You're up next.
All right, Gamer. Is Gamer? I don't know Gamer. Is Gamer someone?
She's also someone who I know. She's also another tarot reader in this community. She's a very lovely, gentle person. I love her.
Hello, wonderful to meet you, Gamer. Pleasure. What can we do for you as Saturn and Jupiter? Right, as representing our Saturn and Jupiter avatars.
Aw. I love that. Oh, Birdie, thank you so much. Thank you so
Birdie,
much.
Thank you. May all your generosity turn to you 10 million fold this motherfucking spell, Birdie. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
So grateful for you. And is the goat. Actually, I am. I'm Capricorn rising, so I'm the goat. But whatever. Not to get too detailed, but.
In a world with tarot cards and cosmic energies aligned, Birdie has cast a spell on Unity with 5 magical bits. Like the cards in a perfect spread, your support unites in it. Oh, I love this. Is why I love this bot. The
Yes,
creative,
that's really cool.
the
That's
creative,
really cool.
the creativity of it all. I love it.
That's so fun. Is that my goat? Yes, Birdie. There's my goat. Right. That's my goat.
You know, Wizard likes to call me the goat all the time, so that's actually very fitting that you guys have spamming that right now.
No, and I'm just being silly.
Yeah.
NYA is definitely the greatest of all time. I get that. Yes, greatest of all time for sure. But I'm the goat. Okay. Right. I did it. I did that. Right. I'll make the goat noise. I don't care.
All right. I'm gonna shuffle for gamer. They just.
Because right, meh is very different than being the greatest of all time. So we'll just make that distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, for gamer, we're doing gamer.
Yeah. She just wants to generate.
Let me know when you're pulling.
Yep. I'll let you know. Focusing. And you know what's kind of funny is that as I'm doing these reads, I'm like, normally my reads get very deep, but I like the fact that I'm doing things a little. I'm emphasizing the Jupiter to a little more lightness. It can be a little rough sometimes, but I like that it's a little lighter for me. It definitely.
What I find by wrapping the planets into my tarot readings, it streamlines them more, right?
Yeah.
Like it makes them more focused. Like no matter what the question the querent asks, you can frame it, and it makes the message a little bit easier to deliver is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's what I find. That's why I do it that way, So it's like anyone can ask whatever reading, but it's always within the frame of this certain context, So that makes the messages clearer and kind of easier to right. Olive Garden out.
Okay, I'm done pulling. It's actually kind of.
I'm done as well.
Very similar message to what I did for the first reading. So what is working for you, gamer, is that you are embracing kind of like this like optimism, this little like you're about to like roller skate, like you're almost like you're going to the disco kind of a deal. Like it's like you're tightening your knot. You're just ready to go on the move. You're ready to go on the journey, and also you're just like letting go of all that baggage. Essentially, I feel like with the Eight of Cups again, you're letting go of that baggage. You're letting go of that baggage so that you can start taking that ride, taking that journey, and a lot of passion, a lot of optimism, a lot of drive, and just embracing the journey that you're embarking on, while also taking out the trash. Like I said earlier, like you're literally taking out the baggages of what's been weighing you down. Essentially, you're allowing yourself to be a little more free, allow yourself to be a little more lifted in what's working for you, essentially. So keep that going. It's really working for you right now.
And I like that theme of Jupiter is coming through too, because it does seem like Jupiter is like, we don't want to overgrowth, right? Like we do want to compost. When we think about how the world works and how things grow, they decompose and they grow again. I mean, it is the circle of life. Jupiter is very much about that. It doesn't want the overabundance. You do have to take out the trash. You have to compost every once in a while. You have to get your fucking roller skates on and go to the disco. I mean, right?
I think this is why I actually picked this deck too, because I remember this specific card. I'm like, and we're doing it, and I'm disco. This card is perfect. This is literally.
It came up. I love.
Yeah.
And for the Page of Wands, it's such an interesting card too, right? Because it really is like, go have fun. I mean, I always like to focus in on the innocence of the pages. Go put your roller skates on. Go do something childlike and wondrous. Leave all that, right? Leave your trash behind. Compost it. Get rid of it. Time to roller skate onto new pastures, right?
Yep.
So the cards that Saturn has for you, gamer, and I'm just trying to internalize NYA's reading a little bit too. So you're taking on the trash, you're putting your roller skates on. I'm going to say that what's not working for you is giving a fuck about what other people think. And not that we shouldn't care how other people perceive us, that we shouldn't, like Jujubee said, we should always be speaking from our heart. We should be speaking passionately. There's a degree of care that we have to have about what other people think about us, right?
Yeah.
But negative Nancy's are people who are going to be like, ew, she put on roller skates. You don't need to even deal with those people, right? This is a Seven of Wands. So you may feel like, you're letting go of things, you're trying new things. It's very Page of Wands energy, doing new things, learning new things. Maybe you're learning to roller skate for the first time and people are like, really? She thinks she can roller skate now? Screw that. None of these people can touch you. You get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
And what they think about you is none of your fucking business. Put your roller skates on, get to the disco. That's what's not going to be working for you, gamer, is like ruminating on, well, if I do this, is someone going to think, something about me or whatever. Right. Let it go. Let all of that go and make sure that you are dropping your defenses and that you are not paying attention to gamer. Yes, get to the disco. Make sure that you are dropping those wands. You are not giving a fuck. And look, she's got like rainbow wings coming out from the back of her. She's so ready to put on her roller skates and get to the disco and not give a flying fuck what anybody might have to say about it. You can put on you can put on 2 different kind of roller skates if you feel like it. You can do whatever you want. What Saturn is trying to tell you is that there may be naysayers around you, and what's not going to be working for you is listening to them. They go in the compost pile too. Right, exactly. 8 of Cups. Walk. Right, this is a 7 of Wands. What's the next step? 8 of Cups. Walk away. Get to the disco. And I could make a joke about this next card coming up with the sun. Disco after dark. Right, you want to go party out at night in your roller skates? But I'm not. I'm gonna make it serious, okay? But what I do see this as in the Saturn position, what's not working for you, which again, this is a difficult card to read, right? In the Saturn position, there's not much negative to say about the sun, whether it's reversed or upright. It is a card of joy. It's a card of innocence. And so the way that I'm going to read it as Saturn is that if you don't follow your joy, if you don't follow that Page of Wands energy, if you don't put those roller skates on, if you do allow yourself to shrink because of what other people fucking say about you, Saturn is coming in hard. Like, you need to shine out. You need to be yourself. You need to tell all the naysayers that you don't care, or not even tell them because you don't care. Right. You don't have to even think about them. So that's what the Saturn, what's not going to be working for you is worrying about what other people think about you and letting that prevent you from really getting into that, Page of Wands, youthful innocence, joyful energy, putting on those roller skates and getting that motherfucking disco. So that's what Saturn has to say to you. Get out there and have some fun, I feel, gamer, right? Like, there's something that's holding you back, I feel, almost like socially or with what other people think about you, or maybe stories that you tell yourself in your head. It's kind of let that go. Like NYA was saying, go be free. Be free, put your roller skates on, do whatever the fuck you want, do what makes you feel good. And if there are negative Nancys or naysayers in your life, compost them.
Right.
It doesn't belong to you. Right.
Like, you're really just putting them on. You're taking that. You're really embracing it. You really are just putting it on. Like, you have the other shoe and you're about to put it on. Like, you're ready to go.
Right. As RuPaul says, if they're not buying your roller skates, they don't need to. They can mind their own business.
For real.
That's not what RuPaul says. They said something different. She says if they're not paying your bills, then you don't need to pay them no mind. I just added roller skates in there.
There you go.
Newbies, hi! My Newbies is here. I'm so happy. I love Newbies. Finally. So, gamer, I hope that helped, and I hope that that resonated. I'm always honored to read for a new person. It's wonderful to meet you here on Ant Stream, NYA Stream. Sorry, Ant Farm. Can't get it out of my head.
I'm gonna give them another shout out again if you guys want to follow Gamer. She's also another tarot reader. She also does gaming as well. As you could tell, her last game was Supermarket Simulator. I wanted to watch the. I really wanted to watch the Supermarket Simulator. I just wanted to see how it. Like, I love simulation games. I just do sometimes. So, and I did used to work at a supermarket, so I actually wanted to see how.
Sister Blue, if they're not buying your roller skates, you just roll right away. That's how we say it. Yes, thank you for rephrasing
Amen to that.
it. Yes, exactly. Just roll it away. And New Beans, yes, I'm so happy you're here. I had a little bit of worry in my heart. I was like, where's my New Beans? Where's my New Beans? So very happy to see you.
Alrighty, who's up next?
This is so fun. Yes, thank you. I'm extroverted to a fault. Meeting new people is like my favorite thing to do. So again, thank you NYA for turning on a dime and giving us 5 cents change. We're still here, right?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, spicy question. Oh, all right. Oh.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be real interesting.
And who's CQ? Yes. Spicy question. Is my ex... Okay. Love reads, I just give it to the gods. I'll tell you what the cards say.
Right? Like, there's nothing else to really say about that. Just like leave it to the cards.
Well, and especially, you don't want to get too deep into people's intimate relationships and business on a live stream, So I love doing love readings. I don't mind them at all. But yeah, I'm Saturn over here. I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you about Junior X. And another thing, pause, just to bring up that I think is good to talk about in any tarot stream is to kind of go away from yes or no questions. Tarot likes open-ended questions. So we can rephrase it like, what is the outlook? Or what does the universe want me to know about my ex and I being intimate in 2025? That's an open-ended question, right? And that gives it space where, like, you can still get, is it going to happen? Is it not? But you get a little more context. So can we put your question in that? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm okay putting that in that if I'm going to ask positivity is okay.
What does the universe want you to know about whether or not you and your ex are going to be intimate in 2025? Okay,
we can work with that.
It makes it easier for the
Yeah.
The liminal likes it better that way. I don't know why. I don't make the rules.
No. Certainly we don't sometimes.
We don't. And there's just there's a lot of debates about like what cards signify yes or no. You know what I mean? There's just it's not. I find it easier to get a clear message when we have open-ended questions.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready when you are. NYA. Do you live like in New York City proper, like in Manhattan?
No, I live my region is Long Island, so that's like more on the the little stick on the I like to call it the little stick on New York. That's where I am. That's my region.
Oh, okay.
That little stick.
The little part, right? Those, right. Like Oklahoma has a panhandle.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay, so general reading, Jupiter, Saturn, for pause. What does the universe need pause to know about whether or not their ex and them are going to be intimate in 2025? So we're doing a timed reading as well. And I always make a disclaimer when you do future readings that are like specifically timed. The future is not static. A lot of stuff can happen between now and 2025. Just keep the stuff that we say in mind.
Is that where the iced tea comes from? Because the Long Island iced tea, because that I
That's a good one.
don't. I have to look that
I
up.
get
I
it.
don't think it's actually from Long Island. It's just called that for a reason. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys with that. I don't know it's exactly coming from that region, but anyway. So, what is working? What seems to be working for you upon this outcome is that it's definitely on the move. It's definitely on the eight of I pulled the eight of wands, so it's definitely on its momentum. It's on its move. I feel like if you really, I feel like if you really wanted to make it work, you just gotta have to keep the momentum going. You have to keep. I also think of the eight of wands as sometimes like manifesting. So like putting that mindset into it, you know, putting that mindset of like, oh, I'm already there, but also putting in the work into it as well. And you know you know the confirmation with the chariot, you know that's like you know you being the tribe. It's in your hands. It's in your control. Like what you decide to do on this outcome is it's up to you. The ball's in your court. The ball's in your hands. You know you have it set straight to you if you wanted to let it happen essentially. So to answer the premises of the question, I think as long as you keep the momentum going and you really wanted to put it the dedication will drive into it, I think it will work out. That's just my opinion.
What was the second card?
Oh, the chariot.
The chariot. Okay, that's what I thought. So I pulled two cards and you got a jumper. And going off of that again with the eight of wands, and again this is Saturn. Saturn coming in to be like, hey Jupiter, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out with your eight of wands, okay? Like
No, Jupiter seems to love this that
like,
specific card.
go. We're gonna make this happen, right?
No, Jupiter loves that card today.
It does. But I'm just going to tell you right away, I pulled the chariot as well. And I actually pulled three cards for you, Pause. And the chariot came out as a jumper. So we'll get to that one last because I think it's really interesting that they both came out with Jupiter and Saturn. Because I got a very different reading from the Saturn side, you know, where Jupiter is like, go for it, it's in your control, you got this, chariot, eight of wands, and those wands, right? I mean, that's big stick energy, right? Right. That's another thing that wands can mean, especially in an intimate sort of reading, is that right? The sexy times are coming, you know? Like they're coming fast. So that could be, you know, one way to read it. However, Saturn is here to tell you it might not be in your best interest. I don't know who this ex is or why you guys are exes, but that's one thing I want you to think about. Why are you an ex? Because you got the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, it's in a Saturn reading, that's not going to play around. You know, that means that there's sneaky, shady, lying, bullshit. Something is not right with this ex. They're an ex for a reason. So, right, here comes Saturn. Sorry, Eight of Wands, right?
Such a disappointment.
Right on your plate, Jupiter, right? Like, it may seem like it's a shiny, wonderful, sexy, you know, we still have this chemistry between us and we need to work it out. Saturn is cautioning you. Take another look at your ex. Why is this person your ex? What is your goal in being intimate with them in 2025? And is it worth it? Is it worth it? Right. And Jupiter does. Jupiter wants all the shiny things. Jupiter wants all the pleasure. It wants all the, you know, the abundance. And it can be a little bit greedy, right? It can get into a little bit of the, you know, selfishness. It's like, I'll use myself as an example. You know, doing something like just to get likes, you know what I mean? Or you know, putting up a selfie just to attract attention. You're kind of gorging on that attention, right? That's the other side of Jupiter. That's that Eight of Wands. Like, yeah, you can get it. You can get it, Pause. You know you can get it, I think. That Eight of Wands, that chariot, you know who's in control. You know who's in the throne. You know that you can get that big stick energy. Do you really want it, or are you just gorging on the attention? And why is this person an ex? And do they need to fucking stay an ex? So that's what I got for you there. Sorry, Saturn's coming in hard on you, Pause. Temperance is the other card I drew for you, which again is the card of balance and the card of slowing it the fuck down. Sorry, Ada Wands. This is like the anti-Ada Wands card.
Damn, it's like the anti-Ada Wands, right? For real.
No, I meant big stick energy. I did actually mean it. It's words because it's wands. They're sticks. That's the joke. And I always make the joke that everyone else says this, but no, it's really just me. I'm the only one who makes the big stick energy jokes about wands cards because I'm a tarot nerd, right? Like that's a total tarot nerd joke to make. So right. It's a pun, yeah, is what I'm saying. It's a pun because they're wands, right? So you get the ace of wands, got the big stick energy, right? Anyhow. Saturn is coming in to tell you to slow it down. Remember, and temperance is also alchemy, right? So I almost feel like, this is the big caution. Do you want to get back involved with this person? You really need to seriously ask yourself that. This is the, more Sorry, that was my cat. This is the more contemplative card of what are you actually trying to, get from this interaction with your ex? Can you get it from somewhere else in a way that is more balanced, that is healthier, that creates magic for you instead of going back into past patterns? So this, I got tingles just saying that. This is where Saturn comes in and is nice to you. This, you can go for the quick, gratifying, big stick energy, but right. Is that what you want? Or do you want to start re-examining what your goals are? What, NYA said, what are you trying to manifest? What are you actually trying to manifest? Do you want this ex back? Really? Or do you want to keep working and keep breaking patterns, keep transforming, keep breaking boundaries, breaking your own barriers of disbelief when it comes to love? Jupiter and Venus got you for sure. And that's what that alchemist card is. It's so powerful, but it's loving you right now. Pause is what I'm trying to tell you. It is loving you. It is telling you, don't go for the shiny Jupiter big stick energy that, you can get it, whatever, Save your energies and your heart and your soul and your realness and your transformation and your growth and all of that for something that's real. And really think about, what is this ex? Who is this ex, right? And this is what's interesting. The flower card I got for you was also the Chariot.
Oh my god.
But what I really think this is saying is we did get such different readings, right? We got such different readings for the same question. What I feel like this Chariot is coming in to say is the Chariot is coming in to say that you're still in control either way.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're intimate with your ex in 2025, you are still in the driver's seat. You still get to make the decisions. You want to go, have a fling with your ex, go do it, I don't think it's going to really affect you either way. You can have it if you want it, but keep in mind, there's more to you than just this ex, and there's more to you than just this intimate encounter that may or may not happen in 2025. You have the magic, the power, and the transformative abilities to start making different choices that don't involve fucking Five of Wands guy or Perth people, whoever your partner, whoever this ex is. You don't need Five of Swords. Sorry, the Five of Swords energy. That's sneaky, shady, bullshit, lying. Right, who is this person? Reevaluate. That's right. There's some Saturn for you. You're welcome. Always. It always is. I mean, it's the disco, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that... Right, exactly. And that's what I feel. With that Chariot coming up for you, for both of us, I think you know that you can be intimate with your ex in 2025 if you want to. That is within your grasp. You have control of that situation. Whether or not you do it, whether or not you decide what your decision is in that situation is going to be the determining factor.
And it's fun. You know, it's funny. I decided to pull an extra card because you pull a jumper. So I decided to pull an extra, and it's funny you saying regardless of whether things are gonna work out or not, you're gonna be in control. That's what this is confirming the Four Swords. It's really like it's confirming that the fact that you're regardless if you rather you want to have like a fun time with your ex or not, you still gotta have that control regardless. Yes, we
Right,
can.
exactly. The magic is still happening. You are more in control than maybe you think.
Yep.
And by chasing after, or not chasing, but by gorging on things that are maybe not great for you, even if they feel good, is that the route you want to take? It is up to you. You got the cherry of both times. The agency, the control is up to you. Pause. What do you do with it? Saturn will be watching. Just kidding. Just kidding. Kind of not.
That was great. That really was great. That was a great wrap
Right,
up.
whatever you decide to do, no big deal. Saturn will be watching. Yes. You know it. Right, just kidding, but not kidding at all, right? Ooh! Hey, Sister Blue. My B-Day is coming on Monday. What do I need to work on for my high school? What a wonderful question.
That is a
Thank
really
you
good
for
question.
being here and happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Oh yeah, I did remember Blue's birthday's coming up because she is a Leo.
Thank you. It was my honor, Pause. It's always my honor to see you. Thank you. Thank you for letting us read for you. Yes, happy early birthday.
Yes.
And me, hey, yes, of course I meant big dick energy. I mean, that is the proper saying, is big dick energy. I just use it as a joke because they're wands and they're sticks. That's all. It's a dumb joke, right? It's not the most clever joke in the whole world. I just happen to think that I'm clever.
Also,
Hello, Dato.
I wanted another thing, you guys. Thank you guys for the subs and the love and the follows. I appreciate it. As we're doing these readings, I just want to make sure I'm thanking everyone for all the generosity and love tonight. It really means a lot because, like I said, this was completely last minute to come on my channel. I was meant to be on Disco's channel, you guys. Let me preface this on that. I'm meant to be on Disco's channel, but here we are anyway. So
here we are, and I can't see. I can't see everything because I am on NYA's channel. So right, anyone who's getting subs or bits or tips or whatever, may all your generosity return to you 10 million fold. That's a motherfucking spell. That's what I have to say to everybody because I can't tell who's doing what. I'm on the other side, right? Yeah. I know. Sister, we tried. It's my fault. 100% my fault. I thought it was going to be easier than, because when NYA did it, he just got me on the stream and it was like click, 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 here we go. And then it was not so easy. And so we just gave up and decided to go on Ant Stream. So I'm glad that you made it here.
I'm doing well, by the way, Kim. Thank you for asking. All right, so
Sister Blue's birthday. High is good.
High is good, yes. Okay, so we need to focus on what is working for Sister Blue's high.
I'm gonna ask Saturn to be nice to Sister Blue, gentle for Sister Blue. It's her birthday, okay?
How is our lovely guest doing?
Right, David is here too, just so everyone knows.
Kim's asking. Kim's asking how you do.
Gentle.
Yeah, Kim's asking how you're doing.
I love that Mihei's here. Hello, Tiger Sis. How is our lovely guest doing? NYA was supposed to be my guest.
I know. Meanwhile, but the roles have reversed here.
Dead Chrome, right? I'm gonna have to. I'll figure it out. Dead Chrome's the best. and teaching me how to do technological things. All right, I am ready when you are.
Okay, I think I'm ready. So, what is working for you, your highest good right now, is that you really are the Seven of Pentacles. You are paying attention to all the details. You're paying
Ooh.
attention to the craftsmanship of your baking. Essentially, you have your ingredients prepped. You're ready to make these. You're ready to make these pentacles into the shape they are in a consistent pattern, and you're also you're being very patient with yourself with your highest good right now. You're paying attention to detail. You're being very patient, being diligent with your cookies. I like to call these cookies at these points because they look like it, and you know, and you're just ready to bake. And then the next card I got is the King of Wands. So you're just ready to sing your tune. Like I feel like that's what this King of Wands is giving me. It's like you're ready to sing your tune. Oh, okay. I need to stop for a second. Thank you so much, PJ.
What
Thank you.
just happened?
We just got 5 get the subs, and we got a hype train. Oh my god, what is going
What's
on?
going on? Abundance.
Yeah,
Whoever, what? I can't see. Hi, page of the kill switch.
yeah.
I can't see who's doing anything, but whoever it is, thank you for your generosity. May it come back to you 10 million fold.
But back to let me get back to before I get utterly distracted. I feel like I said, I feel like you're really singing a tune as you are paying attention to your craftsmanship essentially for your highest good. Like you're expressing yourself freely. I it's kind of sometimes it's really tricky for me to read the King of Wands, but in this I'm gonna read it from what I'm seeing from the image here. And as I said, I think you really are singing your tune here, and I think you're really expressing yourself freely as you're paying attention to your surroundings. I think when with your highest good, what is working for you is that you're paying attention to what is working for you. You really are paying attention what is working for you in the sense of how it's going for you in such detail in such detailed way. So I think that's the best way I can really put emphasis on that reading. So
So Saturn.
yeah.
For your highest good. And it does go along actually very much with NYA's reading as well. But the first card, of course, is going to be sorry. It's going to be a warning, right?
Yeah.
Like what's not going to be working for you on your birthday. Again, I see this as other people, not you, Sister Blue. I don't. For some reason, I'm like attaching onto that King of Wands energy of like work, like something at work. Be careful of people going behind your back. Be careful of people talking shit. The Seven of Wands is like, it's different from Five of Wands, where it's like Five of Wands is people just straight up like stealing from you or being shady like directly to you. Seven of Wands is more like sneaky, like smiling to your face and talking shit about you behind your back. So it's not going to be working for you on your birthday. It's very similar to the other seven that we got, the Seven of Wands. You have to let the haters, right, focus on your cookies, focus on your brownies, focus on what you're baking your birthday cake, right? That's
Yeah.
Seven of Pentacles. Focus on all the things that you have going for you. And if there are people who are trying to bring you down, especially on your birthday, then that's important. And the way I see that of like what I can do for my highest good, Saturn is asking, I don't know if you do any kind of ritual work or protection work or visualization. Protect, right? Bubble. We say it in the disco all the time. Bubble wrap of love yourself. Like make sure that if you do have to work or if you have to go anywhere on your birthday, make sure that you are staying very centered in your own self-love and not letting anyone else interrupt your motherfucking birthday. That is what Saturn is coming to tell you. Don't let anybody bring you down your birthday, Sister Blue. It's your birthday. Focus on those brownies that are in the oven. Focus on Yes, keep doing that if you need to, and if you know, I won't ask too many details, but if you felt the need to, make sure you do it extra on your birthday. And I don't know if you, I sometimes get the birthday blues. I don't know if you do, but I also kind of see that, like, don't let anything, even your own narrative, steal your joy. Right? Take your joy. Sneak away with your birthday joy. Make sure that you have like a container of birthday joy that even your own self cannot sneak away with, you know? So that's what I'm seeing in the Seven of Wands, of just kind of caution, making sure that you stay in your joy, that you don't let anyone else try and take your joy, and that you remain protected. That's going to be in your highest good. It's also just good practice, Sister Blue. It's good practice because anytime that, you know, we are celebrating or we're successful or we're good at what we do, people want to come and try and take us down. Sometimes it's ourselves. Sometimes it's our own negative self-talk. So whichever this pertains to for you, Sister Blue, that's what's going to be working for you on your birthday. Make sure that you're keeping yourself protected, not only from other people and other people's negativity and bullshit, but also from your own toxic narratives. Be careful the way you're speaking to yourself. Like on your birthday, you should be like, I'm the motherfucking shit. It's my motherfucking birthday. I'm celebrating me
Like,
all
sing
day.
your tune. Sing your tune.
Yes, right. You're playing your tune. That is your song. It's my motherfucking birthday. My name is Sister Blue. Right, that you're playing your tune. So again, they go together even though they're from different angles. That's what they mean. Jupiter and Saturn ultimately want the same thing. They just are going to tell you about it from all different sides. So the other card I got for you is the Ace of Pentacles, which I think goes along really well, again, with baking your cookies. The Seven of Pentacles.
Yep.
You are planting seeds. You are trying to do things that are new, that are, you know, going to be bountiful, Jupiter, bountiful and abundant in the future. You do have to have some patience. And so I think that's also why the Ace of Pentacles is coming up for you in the Saturn position. What's not going to be working for you on your birthday? Take a fucking break, Sister Blue. I don't know if you need to hear this. Let somebody else bake your cake. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're a really successful, hardworking person who does a lot for a lot of people. It's your birthday.
Right.
You set the work aside. Pentacles. Set it aside. Set the work aside. Focus on your song. It's my motherfucking birthday. My name is Sister Blue. Right. I heard it on the ant farm. But that's what I'm seeing as Saturn. What you can do for yourself is your highest good on your birthday. Give yourself a break. No one's, everyone, including yourself, including us, including me, including NYA, we know what a hard worker you are. We know what a genuine person you are. We know how you take care of people. It's your motherfucking birthday. It's time for Sister Blue to get some love, to get some honey, and to get some money. So that's what Saturn has to say to you.
I absolutely agree. I'm liking that Jupiter is being very consistent with the messages tonight. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys.
I mean, really, and that's what I mean. Like, they do work together.
Yeah.
They're the major benefic, major malefic for a reason. They both want the same thing. As we all know in life, nothing's black and white. There's all sorts of in between Jupiter and Saturn, and that's what we have to kind of like, you know, untangle and suss out, right?
Yep.
Yes, Dale, you go. Sister Blue, you go. It's your motherfucking birthday.
Alrighty, hydrate.
Oh, hydrate. More hydrate. I know. We're going through the time here. Cheers. Yeah. Sister Blue. Monday. I gotta remember. I'm gonna wish you a motherfucking happy birthday.
Alrighty. So, you know,
So that makes it Leo, huh?
Yeah.
Leo.
Good.
All right, Dato.
Dato.
Dato?
Hello.
Is it Dato? Dato?
I'm pronouncing it Dato. I could be wrong though.
Or I could just call you Yash. Whatever you want.
Or Yash. Or Yash. Yeah, Yash is my name.
Actually, when I see usernames that I don't quite know, I like pick out just a little piece of it. And it's like, I'm just gonna call you that. How about that? Ooh, I don't do twin flame.
Yeah, I don't want to do a twin flame reading. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah, I'm not about twin flame stuff. There's too much there's too much yuck in the current spiritual space for me about twin flames.
Yeah,
I'm not about it, right?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't mind doing it. I just I'm not. I don't want to do it on stream. I could do that more on a private session, but to be on a stream level, no, I can't. That's too much.
and I would like to encourage you to hire up NYA for a private reading. Do it.
Yep.
Do you have a different question? We'll do a different question. Right. Get a private reading from NYA. Pay them well about your twin flame situation. But if you have another reading, we'd be happy to Jupiter Saturn you. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, I really would like to encourage you to get a private reading from NYA.
And that's a funny. If you guys didn't know, in the I have an artist who does my profile picture in the background because he knows my username is NewYorkerAnt because I have it over on my social medias. He literally put the in the background of my profile picture. If you look at the graffiti carefully in my profile picture, it has NYA. I'm not joking you. He literally put that, and ever since then, I loved it. And
You told me. Yeah, that was your preferred. That's what you. It does sound like a rapper of some sort. I agree, but I like it. Been manifesting positivity. All right, we can keep it general. What's working, what's not.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it.
I mean, if you feel like giving us more context, Stato, I always say that it helps. It helps us read. The more context we have, we can give you a clear reading. But if you want to just keep it at that, we'll, do our best. Because I mean, it's an interesting question too. How do you feel about manifesting positivity, NYA?
Readings are free. I just closed the queue now because I it's getting pretty late. I need to get some rest, so I did close the queue.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't see everything over here. Holy moly!
PJ
the template.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, PJ. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. May all your generosity turn. I know, I have to keep going up for PJ. Like, may all your generosity return to you 100 million billion trillion fold. That's a motherfucking spell.
Thank you so much, PJ. Yes, we did meet our sub goal for the stream today. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so this is actually a job reading. Thank you.
Okay.
PJ is a boss, for real. Thank you, PJ. Okay, so there's more of a...
Okay.
I thought I saw new beans. Okay, so what you're really asking is what is working for you in just in general, in finding a job, and what's not working for you. We can keep it simple like that, like what's working for you in helping you get a job. We can take the manifestation out of it. You get a job or you don't, like what's some real pragmatic advice that we can give to you, and what's working for you and what's not.
Thank you so much for the follow. Oh,
some random.
That sounded like a job question, didn't it?
It did. You said you were trying to manifest. Right. I've been a little stuck in my head because I couldn't find a job. I guess we need you to be clear about your question. Yeah. Or anyway,
I think we need a little more clarification on that. because
And somebody did give you a clarifying card too, so we've got all the clarification coming, right?
oh, for real, like we yeah, for real.
Positive vibes to you, some random watcher gave up. I felt the need to say your entire name. Don't give up on the groovy vibes here. That Frosty Tools thing is funny.
Right? This is why I love this bot. It's funny. I think I was thinking to pay premium for it because it has a lot more features if you have premium.
Yeah. Actually, for real, when I get a job. All right, so that's what we'll do, Dado.
Okay.
We'll do what's working for you in your job pursuit, what's not working for you in your job pursuit. Oh,
Oh,
I don't. Oh,
someone ban that person, the bot?
I'm trying. Here we go. Done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know how to do some things, just not everything.
Oh, it seems like we're on ad break. I don't know if that person's on. Although, oh yeah, they have a sub. Never mind. So they're not on ad break.
Actually, I know this. Cancer. Harrison Ford is a Cancer. Harrison Ford actually has giant Cancer placements, right? Harrison Ford is Sun, Moon, and Rising, I think, in Cancer. Like I've done analysis. I'm such a nerd. I've done like when I started studying astrology, one of the ways that I would do it was like actors charts and then looking at like what, you know, roles they would play. Harrison Ford was a really interesting one because, you know, he plays Han Solo. His chart matches up with Han Solo very, very much, even down to the like not being spiritual but being agnostic. You know what I mean? Just the whole, it's very interesting. But yes, we could, Harrison Ford could also be a token lunarian for sure.
Certainly. All right, so.
So there, do I get something for answering the trivia question? That actually no. Just kidding. Do I get to be on your stream tonight? Yay! That's all I need.
Right?
I won.
Or maybe I'll just give you an extra tip for you being here.
You don't have to do it. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Right. This is like, you know, I say this all the time. The abundance goes both ways. I have fun doing this. I have fun being here.
Yeah.
That's what it's about for me. Bernie, did you say I get some cheese? I've got so much cheese, right?
Oh, that Wisconsin cheese.
Someone give PJ, yes.
For real. Like, someone.
Ant farm cheese. Has no one did PJ not give themselves a sub?
No, they like to give subs. That's how they roll.
Yeah, I just recently met PJ.
Yeah.
That's why I had to be like, I had to keep upping my abundance spell, right?
Yeah.
Jujuby, I just had cheese curds. I just had to stop at a gas station outside of Madison, Wisconsin. And right, they have cheese curds like in the bags in the gas stations, you know, in the not the quick trips, right? Where you get like the real Wisconsin cheese curds. Fucking fantastic. Just gonna say.
Oh my god, the ant farm.
I mean, I don't even know if they make cheese curds anywhere else. They do slap. I've never seen them anywhere else. Fuck yeah, Sister Blue. She's in a spray can. Don't even get me started. All day. All right, we're on Dado's question about the job.
We're on Dado's question on if they actually will get a job.
What's working, what's not. What is the delay?
So what is working for you is that I think that you have a long-term vision with the Ten of Pentacles. You have this long-term vision of what you want to do as far as job-wise or career, but you might be, I guess what's working. I guess what's kind of working for you. I guess to premise this on that as well as like while you're looking at things, you're looking at the longevity of things, but you kind of might be feeling disappointed. But we just have to. Sometimes you just have to kind of like relax about it. Don't stress about finding something so rapidly and so immediately. Take your time with it. Essentially, it's not a rush to. I know. I know. I don't know if you're in a crisis situation, and that's why I'm trying to be very careful when I'm trying to say here. So what I'm trying to say is like, don't 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 be desperate and like of just finding any job. Find a job that you want to enjoy doing, that you feel inclined to do, and that's what you should be pursuing. Don't just be getting just any job at this point. Look for something that you can utterly enjoy, that you will stick out for the long term. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is letting you know. You want to find something that you want to stick out for the long term, maybe months and years. I'm talking, not just weeks. Find something in that longevity of things. But don't stress yourself. Essentially, is what these two cards are telling me. Is don't stress yourself with with this longevity of things. That's what I gotta say.
And I think,
What do you want to see again? Just want to see these two or all three?
I was, re- I was getting a bit desperate because I'm kind of, okay. And so, so there is a difference, right? If
Yeah.
you need to get a job because you need to pay your bills tomorrow, get a fucking job. Like, that doesn't even need to be said by the tarot cards.
Yeah.
There's times when you need to just make money, right? So you can pay your bills and you can feed yourself. And if that's the case, you need to just keep looking until that happens. However, it doesn't mean at the same time that what NYA said isn't absolutely valid. Ultimately, it does feel like you are searching for something that is going to fulfill you,
Yep.
is going to actually have longevity. I almost see it as like like that Ten of Pentacles is like ancestral, like family. Like maybe there's a family business
Yep.
that you could go into, or that you have a niche place that you could expand Jupiter, and that Four of Cups too, right? You can be picky. You don't have to say yes to everything. Take your time to find out what do you really want to do. Again, Venusian. What attracts you? What do you want to spend your time doing?
Another thing I want to point out is, as I say, I think you want to find an establishment where you can kind of like have like a game night too. Like you can actually spend time outside of
Community.
work too. Yeah.
Right. Something that you're doing, like bringing people together.
Right.
It's communal. It's something that has legacy, tradition, and right. Know your worth. You don't have to say yes to everything. You can be picky, because this is sounding like it's a long-term search. Right. Sometimes we just have to get a job at George Webb's and be a coffee, because I got to pay my bills. Whatever. It happens. And sometimes I got to do that for the rest of my life. Whatever. It feels like you're in a position where you're really seeking for something that's going to fulfill you. And the reason I say that too is because Saturn, yeah. And like I said, that might not, I'm still looking for my forever job, okay? And I'm here on Twitch. But, so you don't want to stop working, put everything on hold to the detriment of your financial situation. But it is very, very wise to be looking for that forever job. And I do see that coming in with the Empress. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. That's Saturn's big warning, right? Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're saying that you're getting a little stressed, you're getting a little down on yourself. Try and take the manifestation out of it and try and put some, here's Saturn for you. Put a little reality into it, right? The reality is that looking for a job is stressful. The reality is it's hard out there to find a job. The reality is that anytime you're in a job search, it's draining. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for being my 800 follower, by the way. That's my 800 follower.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on my A. Right. Abundance. Jupiter.
No, seriously, the abundance is being surreal right now. I don't know what to say.
I love it. I'm so right, and you're Jupiter tonight, so and you got Jupiter exalted in Cancer. It's all coming down on you. So I do see that for you, Dato, is that you do want to make sure that you aren't putting other things on hold just in search for this perfect job. You want to find the balance where you're taking care of yourself, your financial responsibilities are taking care of yourself. But Eight of Cups, also knowing that you might have to walk away from certain things in order to get what you want. And also, I feel like with the Eight of Cups, again, Saturn, slow down. You can walk away slowly. You can learn from what you've left behind. You know, if you've had other jobs where, you know, sometimes we go into a job where we're like, this is it. This is my perfect job that I'm going to be at forever. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, I fucking hate this job.
Yeah.
This is what I expected at all. This is not what I wanted it to be.
Right.
So I think that
you kind of feel like your cups are shattering, literally. Like,
yes, like make sure that you're, you know, kind of tasting all of the cups and walking away from the ones that don't serve you while maintaining healthy financial stability. So, what I would say in conclusion to your question, don't give up, of course, and just realize, ooh, yikes. Sorry about that. Yeah. So right, you want to make sure, so whatever line of tech or whatever that you're in going forward, you do want to be careful.
Yeah.
That 4 cups. You want to be careful. You want to be choosy. You want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're not. Hey Parker, welcome. Hello, wonderful to see you. And also just know again, if you're in the tech field, there's lots of different choices. You can try things, you can walk away. You can be like, oh, this is what I really wanted. Oh fuck, it's not. I'm gonna go. Try something else, you know? But do it safely and make sure that you are being responsible. We are in Mercury retrograde, being responsible about your finances while you are looking for your forever job.
I'm sorry, you guys. My queue is closed for the night.
Sorry, Parker. I know we've been going late already. And starting cafe, right? You know, that's the thing. If you want to get out of the tech field and you want to do something, if you want to follow your passion, that also is very Saturn, and it also takes steps. It takes time. You can't just like, you know, it takes money. It takes a business plan. It takes, you know, funders, all of those types of things, brands, labels. I mean, that's beautiful and get started on it, but don't expect it to happen overnight. That's another 4 of Cups kind of message.
Yep.
Things take time, and don't get frustrated. Don't, you know, just because it's happening, not happening right now, the exact way that I want it to happen, I'm giving up. You
Sorry,
know?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but thank you so much, Princess of the Wonderland. Thank you so much for the raids.
Oh, thank you. See, I can't see what's going on.
Thank you so much for the raids. I want to give you a follow.
Right.
I need to give you a follow.
Oracle card, Parker. I don't even have an Oracle card with me.
I do. I'll bring.
Okay.
One. I'll bring one.
Hello. So yeah, I hope that helped, Data. And you know, just understanding that it's not always about manifesting. It's not always about, oh, I didn't, you know, manifest this hard enough, so I didn't get it. It sometimes is just life, and not to be so hard on yourself. Like, oh, I'm not manifesting hard enough, and I'm not doing this hard enough. Sometimes we're just in a shitty economy where it's hard to get a job. Sometimes we want to take our time so we can find our forever job. Like, take that pressure off you is Saturn.
But no, yeah, I think I want to make sure I got my message very clear. But yeah, pay attention to the longevity. Don't feel like your cups need to be shattered. You know, just relax and pay attention to the cup that's right in front of you. Like it's literally. Like you literally have the like you see you see the little details that the 3 cups are like on the TV stamp, and then you have the 1 cup right in front of you. That's the cup you should be paying attention to, essentially.
Right. And I also want to point out that you said like opening a cafe, and your card, it kind of looks like, you know,
yeah,
they're drinking somewhere, right? It could be a little homey cafe, you know.
Yes.
PJ Killswitch, I don't know how much more I can thank you. Like, I've sent so many abundance spells your way. But yes, keep us updated. I'm sending lots of positive energy your way. I hope that you do find out, or at least, you know, start formulating a plan. sometimes I don't know, for me, sometimes just having a plan or like knowing the direction that I'm going in, like yes, I am going to take this step, this step, this step, and I'm going to make my dream happen. That can feel really good, like that
Yeah.
can be that momentum, and that
Exactly.
instead of making it like, oh, I'm just not talking to the energies, right? No, I'm taking action and I'm doing it. That's Saturn too.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yes, definitely rooting for you. I
What?
second Birdie's emotion.
I love that. I love that so much. All right, we're on to our last reading for the night.
PJ is our finale, and what an appropriate finale
Right,
after
no,
all of
no,
the.
seriously, he's really a legend. He's really a boss. He really came in and really just blew my mind tonight. So thank you so much for your generosity and support tonight. It really meant a lot. So
For real, PJ. It's good to see you again.
so let us know how we can help you.
Right, you're our finale.
Yeah.
So you better make it a good question. No, I'm just kidding. A fireworks ceremony. Right. It's the best I can do. Yay, PJ! Right. Do you have a general question for us, PJ, or a specific question?
Okay.
General reading. All right, we're doing what is working for you, what is not.
I feel like since PJ gave me a lot of stuff tonight, I'm gonna pull 3 cards for PJ.
Okay, I will pull 3 cards as well. Oh, and somebody redeemed an oracle card too.
Oh yeah, that was Parker, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to
I'm gonna
do that to like close. We can close it
yeah,
on the oracle.
I'm gonna
card.
close it with the oracle. Yep.
So Parker, we got you. We didn't forget about you.
No, I didn't forget. Nope. I just wanted to get through the queue first, then I'll worry about the, the oracle card. I think I got a really good deck for it.
Ooh, all right, PJ. Get ready for Saturn to tell you what's up. Oh shit, PJ. New beans. Discount. No, you didn't, Boonines. I swear.
Jupiter, what is going on with you today? Jupiter.
But I am from Wisconsin. We do have robot cows. Discount. I'm not even going to take offense to it. I'm going to embrace it. Discount for sure. Boonines.
All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready. I pulled my cards. Yes.
So for maybe the third or fourth time in a row, I have pulled the 8 of Wands.
Jupiter really wants everyone to go, right?
It's like everyone, and I think I want the premises is on that. If you have something to pursue and you have something to dream for, this is the time to do it. Where this is the energy is so rapid, it's so fierce, and so vivid. It's like you can't see it to believe it sometimes. I think that's why this 8 of Wands energy is really coming out in these readings, because we're in that energy right now. We're on that premise of that momentum, that rapid pace is flowing within us. So that's why Jupiter is really being encouraging for a lot of folks tonight to really push yourself and really go for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
It's been our stalker card for real in this stream.
you're very I think the Queen of Cups really does emphasis a lot on how you really are presenting yourself to me and to other people. You're very empathetic, you're very understanding of others, you understand the energy, you understand the vibes. You have positive vibes, PJ, and I think that's why it's saying this is something you need to really strive and continue to be is to be this Queen of Cups, to have this empathetic approach to things, this intuitive approach to things, to understand and understand those around you as well. And I think you do. With the Hermit, I think you do have that awareness and that premises and understanding. You introspect that. You internalize it, but you also not only you externalize it, but you internalize it too. You have that capability to not only externalize it, but you're also able to internalize it as well. You have that balance, is what I want to say with all this. So
That's some big, strong PJ energy, right?
yes,
Big energy coming through again, right?
it really is. No, it really, really is. But that's what I got for you.
So I've also pulled 3 cards, and they are very Saturny. PJ, please, right? Gentle. Let's all be gentle for a moment with Saturn and David Lynch. So the things that are not going to be working for you in a general reading, I would really love to hear all your disco puns, New Beans. Just so you know, I'm just going to side note. The first card I pulled is the 8 of Wands, and I think I also pay attention to numbers. So we got 2 8s, right? You got the 8 of Wands over in NYA. You got the 8 of Swords over here in Saturn, right? So they are kind of like the opposites. Where the 8 of Wands is like go go go. 8 of Swords is like either you're protecting yourself on purpose from drama that doesn't belong to you, or you're protecting yourself a little bit too much. But I'm feeling this, especially with NYA's reading, is that you are one of these people that you know who you are. I'm very much going off of NYA's Jupiter reading because I felt that energy, that Jupiter energy. And right, I mean, you're embodying Jupiter right now, PJ. You're coming into streams, being so abundant, generous, humble. I mean, really, it's quite extraordinary, right? And so I think you're one of those people where you know what you want, you know what you don't want, and Saturn is like, stay, stay out of the drama that doesn't belong to you. Stay in your place where you're constantly trying to turn towards joy. There's something about your life where you have to be very, like NYA said, you feel that connection, and it's something that vitalizes you.
Oh, you're also a Sagittarius.
Jupiter. What's your rising sign, though? I think I asked you this last time, PJ. I think we had this conversation last time. But I do feel like that's what's not going to be working for you. Actually, don't stop that 8 of Wands energy. Keep it going. Keep the connections going. Scorpio, right? You're the Martian. Scorpio's ruled by Mars, so yeah, you're actually a Martian. So I think that this is actually telling you the opposite of, or the same thing. Don't stop. Don't stop that big stick energy. Don't stop the 8 of Wands. The connections that you make and the people that are around you, you know what gives you vitality. You know what keeps you connected, and you know what keeps you going. Stay in that place. You're very comfortable in that place, and I think that Saturn is saying what's not going to be working for you, breaking out of it, right? Keep doing what you're doing, just what NYA said. If that means you have to protect yourself, you're not a Martian either, though, Mihei. Your rising sign is Capricorn, so you're a Saturnian, just like me. I always have to come in. Right, Saturn always has to come in with the truth. Astrology truth. Yeah. Sorry, NYA is not a Jupiterian either. You are a Lunarian. So, anyways, I think that this 8 of Swords is just kind of playing off of NYA's 8 of Wands, where it is keep going, keep the momentum going. You know that that's where your vitality is. You're aware of it. You love it. You're into it, and that's where you find joy. And that's where I got the 3 of Cups for your other card. The friendships that you make are like so important to your life. That's the other thing. Sunset party. Ooh, New Beans, yummy. So the 3 of Cups came up again in Saturn. I'm reading this as a PJ abundant Jupiter reading, even coming from Saturn. I do feel like this is still resonating off of NYA's cards. Your vitality comes from the connections that you make, the people that are around you. You love giving. It makes you feel good. You know where that energy lights you up. You know where your heart belongs, and you know where your joy is. Keep turning towards your joy. For some reason, that message keeps coming through to me as the Saturn in this position. No matter what is going on, PJ, no matter whatever is fucked up, you have this really wonderful ability to turn yourself towards joy and know where to go to find your vitality. That's what's going to be working for you. Not doing that is not going to be working for you. And the last card I pulled was the Four of Wands, which is again about home life stability. These are all like really positive cards for a Saturn reading. So I'm trying to what could Saturn be saying to this? But again, I feel like it's also just kind of validating who you are, PJ. You know where you're safe. You know where your stability is. You know what your limits are, Saturn. You know what your boundaries are, Saturn. You know how to stay inside the safety net of who you are and what your home is and what your life is, Saturn. If not doing those things is not going to be working in your favor. Continuing to be your Martian ass self with your big old Saggy Jupiter sun is going to be working for you. So what a wonderful finale. Like, I just feel like Saturn is kind of like, I mean, for everyone who asked for feel good reads for Saturn, sorry, PJ's Kill Switch got it. Like, PJ the Kill Switch got the positive Saturn read of the night. You're doing fantastic, says Saturn. You know where you are, you don't have any illusions about it, and you're grounded. You know where to find your joy despite the fucking chaos of the world, and you're in it. Like the Eight of Wands, that energy is coursing through you, and just keep it up. Stay in your fucking joy, PJ. Stay in your joy. Yes, that is the message that keeps coming through. You have some kind of wonderful ability, no matter what other bullshit is going on, to turn towards your joy. You know where to find it. You know where to sit in it. You know, right, and you know how to stay vital despite it, which is that's beautiful Jupiter energy. That really is beautiful Jupiter energy. So yes, yay, thank you for letting us read for you and being our finale. Well, we all do stuff, you know.
Alrighty, so Parker redeemed the Oracle card, and I felt the need to make it, I guess a collective because
Yes, we'll close it.
we're gonna close.
Can we just say thank you to everyone who came through tonight, and thank you to everyone who let us read for them. Thank you to all my mods who came. Thank you to newbies for being here. PJ the Kill Switch, you know what I think about you. Jujubee, what's up, Jujubee? I will. I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you. Right. It's too much to get into. It's too much to get into on stream. That's what we were talking about. Like on stream, I've had to learn the hard way about getting too deep into astrology.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'll message you for sure.
So I want to.
Yes.
So the Oracle deck I'm going to be using
Parker.
for the collective is the Universe Has Your Back. These are all affirmation cards, so you guys know.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm going to be using as a collective tool for everyone. So this is going to be the closing message for everyone who hasn't got the opportunity to get a reading. I'm sorry for those who came in and wanting to get a reading from us. It's just we started pretty late already. I think we're gonna plan it. I think next time we should do it a little earlier, Disco. I think we should do it.
Yeah.
I think we did it too late into the day. I think it's because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Not that I don't think you would have been comfortable doing it earlier. It's just I felt comfortable doing it at that time. If that makes sense.
And it worked for me. I had my IV today that usually knocks me out, so I have to like sleep right after, and then I can get up and do a stream. And also, full disclosure, I'm kind of waiting for daylight savings time because my house looks a lot cooler in the dark. That I can go out earlier.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, definitely when you start at like 8 or 9, and then you're all of a sudden it's 3 hours in, you're like, fuck, it's my whole night.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, Parker, hugs to you.
Oh, this is a pretty beautiful card too. So the collective message for everyone today is My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. I'm going to repeat that again. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition.
I know. I love that. And how Jupiter Saturn mirror, right?
Yes.
Right? Very much so. Yeah,
I
I
think
love it.
that really fits the theme of the whole stream and the whole theme of what we were doing today. Yeah, and
Lunarian. Yes, Jujubee. Very Lunarian. And there's a big
very
guy
much a
moving on
cancer. It
it.
looks like very much a cancer card too. I'm gonna be really honest. Like the blue and the moon. Like, come on now. Like
Yes.
that.
Very Lunarian. I
Yes,
love it.
that was a really great wrap up, you guys. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you guys for all being here. I have a raid who I'm gonna plan to raid out to, and
Right, right.
I'm looking forward to doing a round three. We didn't plan to do a round three, you guys. This just happened to way in it, so we're having a round three in some time in the future.
And you know what? Divine timing.
Yep.
Okay, like this is how it happened. I still want to have NYA on Disco stream on the Disco, so it will happen. We're gonna do a round three because that's what the cosmos want us to do, right?
Right.
Who are we? Who are we to argue, right?
But thank you guys for all being here. We're gonna be raiding out to another West Coast Wizard. He's a new streamer. He's a new tarot
Oh,
streamer. Um, I'm looking forward to all of that. So, I'm trying to pull up. I don't know. It might just let it do it automatically. Oh wait.
you know, I'm finally getting better at raids. It used to take me like a half an hour to figure out it.
Hold on, let me see. Let me refresh it. 'Cause I'm
But
trying-
yeah, it's been a really wonderful stream, and thank you for everyone. There will be a round three. I'm going to be going back on my channel on Friday. Saturn squared Venus. Everyone get ready. This Venus will be on fire.
I don't know if the raid's gonna is it going for you guys? Like I don't know. I don't know. If
I can't see anything over here.
hold on, let me see.
You have to do backslash raid and
yeah.
then space just their username.
Oh my god. Why is it doing this?
That's what I learned after taking forever to do.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, you did it.
I don't know why it was messing up for a second, but we're gonna be ringing out to him. He's my mod. First off, he's new to the tarot community. I want him to grow as much as we all want for us to grow.
Jupiter.
So, yep.
Jupiter.
I'm embracing the Jupiter right now. So
Abundance. Yes.
so abundance. We're gonna give him our abundance, and we're gonna give him some love and really give him a chance to get a read from him. You never know. You might be surprised at what you might entail. So, but thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the follows, the gifts, the subs, the biddies, all of it. I do appreciate all of it. I enjoyed having this go on my channel for a second time.
It's wonderful. It was wonderful, and I would just like to thank you, NYA, for doing this with me again. This is fantastic, and I feel like
and honestly, I don't feel I would not disagree to not do this again in the future, and to come on my channel for a third time. You never know. Like you never know the
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like a once a month thing. Who knows what the fuck we're gonna do? We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So I gotta get on with the raid, but thank you guys so much.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Okay. And we.